Hi, I'm Faith.
And I'm Neysa. And this is
Go Ladies, a podcast about navigating life, love,
and so much more
from a 40-plus perspective. In progress.
I always am amazed at what craziness you're going to do as I hit record. So I'm just like, what's she going to do now? Pumps to the
working with some edit. It's edit.
People who are listening can't see you gyrating.
Oh, I'm backing that ass up, y'all.
Everybody on the YouTube. Some people just listening to us.
With the
on the Spotify or iTunes. So thank you. Thank you. Hey everybody.
What's up?
Hi, we're back.
We're back. I don't know why it feels like a minute, but it's not. We're right on time. So we're good.
We actually are right on time.
Yeah.
However, we dropped mental health early.
Boom.
Then that's what threw everything off. So yeah. Yeah. Hey.
We're always with you.
I know. It's been a busy 2 weeks too.
Go Ladies podcast.
Yes.
You're always busy.
I am. But normal work busy and not always, fun busy. I've been pleasantly fun busy for a couple.
You've been fun busy? What you been doing, girl?
I'm channeling Faith because you spent all of 2021 outside. So I thought I'd come outside in 22.
I was. Don't judge me.
I'm not judging you, girl.
You're right. So you outside in the 22.
Yes.
Okay.
I had brunch with the girls.
Yes.
Soror brunch. And then just this last weekend, I went to the Fairlane Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
So those you guys who aren't in Nashville, the Fairlane Hotel has this bar that they re-theme every so often. And so, it's an Alice in Wonderland theme. Whoever did that design did an amazing job because it's so cute. It's so cute. However, while it's so cute, the bar is so small. And so we got there, looked around, like, oh, this is cute. And then we saw a line for the bar. And I only really wait in lines for bars during events like homecoming. Outside of that,
one event. Homecoming.
I saw Usher in Vegas. I waited in line at the bar.
Okay.
But outside of that, I'm not gonna wait in line.
No.
Drink. I feel like you should have appropriate bars and with staff.
Hello, because we grown. Don't want to wait in line.
So, pro tip.
Yes.
Go to Fairlane, go upstairs, see the Alice in Wonderland bar, then go down to the 4th floor to Ellington's, sit at the bar, and let Tony just make you drinks all day. Because
shout out to Tony.
The truth.
Okay.
The truth. He made something just for us when we sat down, and he was like, I just think that you guys, look like y'all. And it was right. He knew me. He knew me. So
he spoke to your spirit.
He did.
All right.
So we
go tell me.
And then we left Ellington's.
Yes.
To Plain Jane's.
You made a day of it. Go ahead. Come on, somebody.
When I get outside, I'm not to go home.
That's true. That's true. And there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm outside.
So Plain Jane's.
Plain Jane's. Plain Jane's is a Black-owned bar in East Nashville. And if you've ever been to Coneheads, the people who own Coneheads, which is a chicken place, also own Plain Jane.
Okay.
It's cute. And so, again, sit at the bar with my people, having the drinks, have a good happy hour, and really friendly. And I didn't know the bartender, but my friends knew the bartender, so therefore I knew the bartender. So therefore, he was like, "Just do this shot with me." It was like, "All right," and so, so it was good.
That's all you needed to know. Plain Jane.
He was a baby Sigma, so that was kind of cute.
Oh,
I know, right? So it was good. It was good.
Precious.
I know.
Good. These are two. I will say a lot of the boutique hotels around here in Nashville always do some sort of themed something. I've never been to one, but I mean, I'd like to go, but I'm like you, I'm not waiting, and I'm just not gonna wait in a line. But I wanted to do, they had like a snow globe one where you were like inside the snow globe. They always just get past me, but I see them and I'm like, oh, I want to do that. And I just never do it.
You should go. Yeah, look.
Okay, I'm down.
But next weekend I'll be available.
Hello.
This weekend I'm a little booked and busy.
That's fine. Well, we will go. And then therefore we can bring you more content because we're out in the streets. And especially as it gets warmer and we're in the South and it
warms up quick.
Neysa gonna have on booty shorts and she is. And we're gonna be outside. Mm-hmm.
Hey, outside. But we had an outing this week.
We did have an outing. We went and saw Mean Girls, the musical at Tennessee Performing Arts Center. Those for sure is TPAC. Well, you're not here, so they're like,
exactly.
People like Tupac? No. So at TPAC. So yes.
Funny thing is, I hadn't seen the movie.
And I didn't know that till that night. So I was like, you want to go see it?
I say yes. Like, we out here. Let's go. Ask me something. You're on the list. If you, in like a short list of people ask you to do something, the answer is always yes. And so I'm like, let's go. And so Faith is cracking up and I'm like not laughing yet. She's like, have you seen it? Mm-mm.
I was like, oh. I kept looking over. I'm like, it's not funny. It's okay.
It was really well done. It was a good production.
It was good.
It was.
Regina George girl. We didn't care for her singing voice.
Nope.
It happened.
I don't sing, but neither does she.
What I liked about it, okay, so I even had to go back and look. Mean Girls came out in 2004. So
okay.
Yeah. So they made it modern. For those of you who have seen it, they made it a little modern by really incorporating social media. Yeah. Because it wasn't big back in 2004. It really wasn't, if you think it wasn't.
MySpace 2004.
Right. So, so they really had like that social media portion of the show. So I like that because that made it more current. Now, as a Mean Girls purist, someone who's seen it multiple times, I don't have a story. I always have a story, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm not gonna get into all of it, but I am about to give you this spoiler. So in the burn book, for those of you who know what I'm talking about, Regina George, she tries to play victim and she writes Regina George is a fugly slut. And that in the movie is what she says. And that's what you see in the burn book. Fugly slut. Well, in the musical, she's all of a sudden a fugly cow. Doesn't have the same ring, Neysa.
No.
And it bothered me because I do look at like continuity. And there were a lot of lines from the movie that they did use in the musical that were, exactly how they were in the movie. But on this one, I'm like, I don't want to, when politically correct goes wrong, I'm like, it says fugly slut. Just, that's what she wrote. So much so, when I posted it on my Instagram page, Instagram tried to block me from posting it and was like, this word or whatever has been flagged in other posts. Are you sure you want to post it? I'm like, it's literally a line from a movie. I'm not calling a particular person that.
But they don't know that when they're
Isn't that crazy how sensitive
it is. But so totally different. Like the censorship of the word is like ridiculous to me because they said other words in the thing. Like, and slut's not even one of the 7 you can't say on TV. So it was really weird. But they made their stance there, and they had a little PC after school special moment sometimes in it too. They did, which I mean, you got to do nowadays. People,
yes,
are being bullied and take this very seriously. So I understand the need to do all of that. Because if Mean Girls stood up today, it's not really a film that's like, oh, great story for the teens to hear. No. So I understand that. Yeah. And it reminds me of The Color Purple. I love The Color Purple. Yes. I love the book. I love the movie. I like the musical.
Okay.
And so, and I've seen it a couple times. Mm-hmm. And Now there's a whole new play. I mean, new movie coming out with it's a musical movie, kind of like they did Rent, you know, and all the other ones they're doing now, In the Heights and all that.
I don't know how I feel about that.
You don't love it yet?
I don't. I feel like it's such a classic. Like, and I'm not trying to take anybody, you know, take work away from people, but I just hate that when we mess with classics, when Hollywood messes with, like, the movie was just such a classic. Like, I obviously will watch it for culture's sake, but
the musical isn't the movie.
True.
And the movie isn't the book.
That is true.
And that's what I had to realize when I watched the musical. Because I was the first time I saw it, I really kind of hated it. Like I really kind of hated it. Because I'm a book purist.
Yes, you are.
Then I realized each rendition stood alone. The book is the book. The movie is the movie. The musical is the musical. They are cousins. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So that's how I had to see it, because in the musical, there's a part towards the end, and it's not a spoiler, heck, we all know how the story ends, right? Yeah. Where Celie's mailman comes at near the end, and he says something kind to her, and she looks at him like, hey, and I'm like, that ain't in the book. You're a full-blown lesbian at this point in the book. You can't be trying to have a remix, you know? And I really felt like they remixed it to make it palatable for those who didn't realize that because, you know, people see the movie, don't read the book.
Right.
No, that's not how this ends, you know? Yeah. So it annoyed me very much. But I'm excited to see the movie on screen. I do think that her and Hallie should be switched.
Okay.
I can see Hallie as Squeak. I can see her as Nettie. I think her has the weight to pull off Nettie. I just don't see Hallie that way. She might surprise me though.
She might, because I liked her most recent movie that she directed. The name escapes me now, but I didn't see her as Hallie.
Well, hold on. I'm talking about Halle Bailey. Not
Hallie. Oh, my bad. I'm thinking Halle Berry.
No.
I know you're talking about now. I'm with you. Yeah. I'm kind of asleep, y'all. It's okay.
No, Halle Bailey.
Okay, I see it now. Okay, I got you.
And I'm not really that keen on Taraji as Suge even.
It hasn't sold you yet?
Not yet. No, she could pull it off. She might body it and be great, but I think Erykah Badu could have pulled it off.
But is it because we've seen Erykah Badu in On and On where you had that visual? You know what I mean? Like, you don't think about your mind. Like in that video, it was a whole color purple thing.
I just think she has the vocals to pull it off. She has the sultriness and the attitude to pull it off. It's not a far stretch from who we know as, you know, Erykah Badu. But Taraji might be great.
I like Taraji, but sometimes I'm on the fence with her. I'll be honest. Some of her roles, I'm just kind of like,
Right. I don't want Kiki Lyon playing Sugar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I need Taraji to really become this character.
Yeah.
How she did in Hidden Figures, you know? I think she did a good job in that one, you know?
I thought she did too.
But some of her characters can be very, very similar, is the word I'll say.
Absolutely.
But hell, Ryan Reynolds has made a whole career to being the same character on different movies, so make your money. I'm not stopping you.
Do you? Well, we'll be watching it. Just, you know, for the culture. We'll see. We might be pleasantly surprised, Neysa.
I hope to be.
Okay. That's good. What else is going on?
I mean, for the culture, we saw some penises for the culture this week.
Listen.
Folks was caught with their pants down this week.
Down, not even around their ankles, just somewhere. Yep.
So, for those who don't know, and my mama who's probably listening talking about this.
Yeah.
Nelly, who is Mom, he is a rapper, actor, you know, multiple businessman, and Little Fizz. Your Real House Husbands of Hollywood.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I just know him as Cornell Haynes Jr. Go ahead. From the Loop.
who many years ago, people say my little brother looked like Little Fizz, which is hilarious to me.
Shut up.
He had long hair at the time. And my brother was like, is your little Fizz? Like, no, he's not little. Neither here nor there. But yes. Both of them were caught with their penises out on social. So Fizz has a masturbation tape that was released. I should say video, not tape. Video that was released.
Yeah.
And Nelly had a fellatio video that was released. I mean, look at me using the real terminologies.
I'm proud of you because I was gonna say Nelly was getting head and Fizz.
Try not to be censored, so I'm trying to be all right.
My mama don't listen. So
mama does.
I know. Hey mama. But so I'll go to Fizz first. Okay. So Fizz, I wouldn't say backlash, but everybody has an opinion, right? Like everybody.
Yes.
And so people are just not pleased with how his penis looks. They're just, it's not giving what it's supposed to have gave, as children say. It's small. Look at his little mushroom penis. Like that's the headline I keep seeing. It's a mushroom. Look at it. It's like a mushroom.
Whose penis does not like a mushroom? Okay, let's clarify. Whose circumcised penis does not like a mushroom?
All I can think about is Super Mario Brothers.
I hate you. I hate you so.
Anyways, so that's kind of the thing with Fizz. Now, I don't know. In Nelly's case, I can say I do believe him. They're saying he was hacked. His team was saying that. And he has apologized even to the young lady who's in the video. Nelly is saying this was never supposed to come out. It was a private, I know you got thoughts. It was a private situation and it was never supposed to come out. And he's apologized to the young lady for all that happened. And then they're clowning Nelly for all the noises he's making.
Right.
Etc. So
I mean, he was a little vocal.
He was
vocal.
Is that bad?
No, not
okay,
at all.
That's what I thought.
Look, so two things.
I'm getting excited now. Come on.
No, but seriously, two things.
Yeah.
So, number one, Fizz and Nelly's penises did not look like shrimp penises or abnormally weird penises. Okay. I'm not saying I'm a penis connoisseur. I've not done a sampling of penises, but they look like normal penises to me. And so I think that it is really weird that so many people are like, oh my gosh, it's not big enough for me. It's not given. It's not this. It's not that. Let me tell you this. You got one vagina. It's got to last you your entire life. So you might like the big climbing King Kong Mandingo all the time. There's a place and a time for that. But on a day-to-day, on a regular, for better or for worse, you better get something you can handle every day without having to go get surgery, without having to rearrange some things. I mean, it's a lot. It's a whole lot. Everybody's like, oh, I want this big. Okay. When you can't breathe, you be looking monkey. Or when you're choking, don't say nothing because you asked for the big. So
you make a good point.
There's a lid for every pot. You got to find the right size lid to fit your pot,
Yeah.
It is. And also, I'm going to sidetrack for a second.
Let's go.
So Netflix has a show called The Goop Lab, Gwyneth Paltrow's group.
Right.
And so they did a couple of episodes explaining different things. And in this one episode, talking about female orgasm and female sexuality. And the woman who was teaching this to Gwyneth Paltrow was talking about the fact that so many people have no idea what genitalia really looks like. People don't look at their own. All you see is porn, which are bleached, which are labiaplasties, which are, wax to perfection. It's a whole lot going on to groom yourself to make it presentable for sex. And during Goop, they made a point to show more than one vagina, because even the teacher said, she was like, if we show this one, then people will think mine is like that. She's like, so we have to show a plethora of vaginas, so you know that wherever yours falls, there's nothing wrong with you. Same thing about penises, you know. Whenever you see penises or things of that nature, you're going to see these things of perfection, right? You're going to see these perfectly penises that are down to somebody's knee on the Pornhub, and you're like, oh, that's what all penises look like. No. They're as different as fingerprints. Some go this way, some go that way, some, you know, do different things. So we have to normalize, you know, what real genitals look like, what real people look like, and we don't know what those are.
You gotta educate the masses.
I mean, I'm just saying, there's a stigma around sex. By the time the stigma is lifted, you are having sex, but you go from stigma to Pornhub. Where's the real educational reality in the middle of that?
And we talked about this. I just don't like that, again, celebrities aren't allowed to be people. Like, y'all expect celebrities just to be slanging. Like, it's like they're still just that men at the end of the day.
Exactly.
So,
exactly. If anything, and I hate to say this because I have obviously not slept with a celebrity, obviously, but I'm not slept with a celebrity, so I don't know this for a fact, but I would assume most celebrities are lousy lays.
Okay. Well, they don't have to put in work.
Exactly.
Because it's thrown at them.
Exactly.
Yep.
So if you see, you know, a celebrity that, you know, oh, they would be killing it. Really? I did expect you to do all the work.
Yeah.
Is it a mutual experience, or are you just servicing them?
Well, when you find out, let us know.
I mean, well, the blues I like are married.
Oh, okay.
Rock and Idris, they found love.
I'm glad you're finally acknowledging that. I know that's hard for you.
Barack, he got a boo.
He does. I don't have that problem with Nasir. We're going strong. For the 99 in the 2000s.
Well, should something happen to one of their boos, I will happily step in.
I know.
And in the Rock's case, I had to help him raise his kids, which I'm not even about kids at this point, but you know.
And you have girls, so he has girls. That's
exactly.
You know, yeah.
The mowing babies with bubbles in their hair and little cornrows, but I do it for him.
The Rock, if you're listening, anybody 6 degrees from Dwayne Johnson, please.
See these little Samoan kids, these little bubbles, like.
He is half black too.
He is. Them kids' hair, but their hair is not half nothing.
You straight will make it cute either way.
I sure will.
Thank you.
You just do it.
But, oh yes, baby edges with the toothbrush.
Baby lay, girl.
This is perfect for our segue because Valentine's Day, or some people say Valentine's. If you say time, I'm gonna fight you. Happy Valentine's.
Yes.
No. I post this meme every year. It's gonna populate in my feed. It's like when you love somebody until you find out they say Valentine's. So anyways, love is in the air for some folks.
It is.
Right? Yeah. I don't know how people, I don't say that people still care. People do still care. Like it's during the week this year. It's on a Monday. I know a couple people who are like staying home to be with their significant other or spouse or whatever. And I was like, okay. I hadn't even thought about it. To be honest with you, I don't know. But we've talked about, I mean, I want your viewpoint. There are lots of shows now, reality shows really centered around finding the one.
Yes.
You know, you have, to name a few, I know people keep trying to get me to watch Married at First Sight, Ready to Love, and then you have Love is Blind, which I have not seen, Neysa. Apparently you have. I've not seen Love is Blind.
You haven't seen season 1 at all either?
No.
Okay. I'm just asking.
I'm gonna add it to the list. So it's back or coming back.
Okay. So For those who've never watched Love is Blind, you are basically meeting somebody behind a veil. So it's like we would have dates, but I'll be talking to you, but you couldn't see me, I couldn't see you. And so it starts off, I think, with 15 guys, 15 girls, and basically they're just talking to each other, trying to figure it out. And they're separated, of course, they can't see who's who. And then you make a connection with somebody, you hope, and they propose. Like, marry me, sight unseen. And so once you say yes to the engagement, then you get to see them. And then you spend a month hanging out with them, you know, and that way, and then you get married after a month. So that's how it's worked out. So for those who watched season 1, Lauren and Cameron, like were the couple who everybody loved. Like they were the ones who made it through. They're in love. They're still together. You know, they're just a good little couple.
That's the Black girl and the white guy, right?
Yes, correct.
See, I know that. I know Black history.
Yeah, come on, the Black history.
Okay.
Yes, and she's beautiful, and he got a little swag to him.
Okay.
And, you know, and let me say this: he is not Eminem, but he is not awkward trying to prove himself in spaces. And I'm gonna tell you why I said that after this show.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's, you know, very interesting. So this season, it just kicked off, and same premise, but these people are trying to find, you know, relationships and love, and it ain't looking that hot for these people right now. I'm a few episodes in, it ain't looking great. So there are some that, you know, I'm like, she's playing him. Like, it's just all the stuff. Like, you ain't the right reason. Leave that man alone, you know?
Yeah.
But and that happened last season too, so we'll see. I think that it's interesting seeing how people are trying to find love. Like Married at First Sight's coming to Nashville.
It is. And so, do you know people? I do. I know a few.
I know one. And who's like going out for it. And you know, you know, sight unseen, I'm gonna marry this guy, and it's a marriage, like you married for real. Like
you are.
I'm like, whoo, it's a lot, you know. But I mean, love is hard, and love, to make it work, it takes work. So I have a, you know, a non-traditional start, but it might be amazing for you, or it might crash and burn. But let's be honest, I can meet somebody, date them for 5 years, get married, and it still crash and burn. So I don't think people any differently who try different methods, because why not? I mean, hell, at one point online dating was for just creepers. Now everybody's online dating. So
you know what I'll say, for their promotional content, Married at First Sight, I am happy that they have a Black couple in the middle of what looks like Broadway or something, because if you live here, you know. You know, like they didn't have to do that for advertising, huh?
Nashville's Black. Like, I mean, truly, Nashville proper is Black. It just is. And people act like it's not. It's very, very diverse in Nashville. We market country music because of tourism dollars. Thank you. However, once you leave Lower Broadway, it's not like that. You know what I mean? It's not. It's a diverse little city. People are always surprised at how diverse it is.
It's all right. Go ahead.
It ain't Detroit.
Nothing is gonna be Detroit.
It ain't right. It ain't Detroit. It ain't Atlanta. I mean, we got 3 HBCUs. You know what I mean?
You do.
Large Black professional network here. It's, you know, are we all out at the same time? Huh?
Black History Month. Let's go.
I know.
Run the numbers.
It is. It is. I just think that it's not as well publicized as it should be. But for a long time, it was, if you know, you know.
Right. That is true.
But now a lot of people know. They want to hang out with us now. Like, no new friends.
Listen. No, I know. Like Broadway is just not, if you do ever come here, Broadway is not representative of Nashville at large. It's just not. Bro,
Broadway was Beale Street, it'd be better.
Right. Yeah.
And for those who know, Beale Street has a diversity of the music even that you hear on Beale Street.
That is true.
From the blues to hip hop to country, depending on where you go, depends on what you get.
Yeah, yeah.
Lower Broad is truly here in Nashville, all country.
It is, yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. So we don't go down there. But and I'm okay with that. I go places that want me. So yes.
I like that one. I think one of the things that's interesting is that they're dating multiple people at one time because you're having conversations with multiple people at one time.
Okay.
You know, that comes up even in real life dating.
Yeah.
Like, you know, well, are you seeing anybody else? Yes. Next question.
Good.
You know, I mean, because like if you're dating, especially for women, dating you, I should only be dating you. Really?
No.
Like, really? Is that? A lot of people, specifically a lot of men, think that.
I was gonna say, yeah, they do.
It's strange. And I've heard women think that. I had a woman ask me, you know, once, she was like, well, if you like this person, why are you still dating other people? And I'm like, oh, we're not in a committed relationship.
Well, hello.
So why would I close my door to options if options still on the table?
Yeah, that's true.
Makes sense. You know what I mean? Those are just, oh, okay, you go see whoever you want to. I'm sitting at home and wait for you to call me.
Absolutely, right?
No, I'm not elf on the shelf. Don't work for me.
Shut up, Neysa. Not elf on the shelf.
Elf on the shelf.
And men do that all the time. I hate that double standard. It's like y'all do it, but we supposed to, like you said, wait for you. Oh no.
Right.
I have changed.
I'm like,
not doing it.
You can choose not to, you know, do everything. Everybody.
You know it. Everything.
Yeah. Everything. The head to the side. But I mean, truly, like, no. Yeah. I think there's nothing wrong with dating multiple people. So
I will say, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying it came up on the show. This guy was like, well, you're talking to so-and-so. It's like, you're talking to so-and-so. We're all talking to so-and-so. Like, what do you mean? So yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen Ready to Love, and I'm not current on it, but it's the show Nephew Tommy hosts, Will Packer's show.
I haven't seen it.
Okay. Well, that one is similar, but they get to see each other. Okay. So it's men and women. They're all, and they did mainly Atlanta early on, and they recently moved to DC. Okay. But the goal is to get to know everybody or multiple people so that you can figure out who you have a connection with. And they all say, like, when they've talked to someone else, they start out with, I'm really liking this person. And then they talk to somebody else and they're like, oh, we had a lot in common. And that's, for me, like real life, you don't get to know people if you don't talk to people. Exactly. So that's the hope for that show. That's how a lot of them always end up with somebody who wasn't their first choice. You know, then I like her, that's the one. And then they end up over there.
I mean, the thing is, your first 5 minutes of meeting somebody is all physical. I mean, it really is. Yeah. I mean, if you're online dating, your first, you know, you swipe this person because you thought,
absolutely,
I might want to see them naked one day, you know? So let me swipe, you know?
Yeah, true.
And so that's how people choose people. So, but after you talk to somebody and get past the, oh, you would look great naked conversation, you know, then you're like, oh, what are your hopes and dreams? What do we have in common? Like all those things have to come into play too. Yeah. And so, you know, at that point you're like, oh, he's real fine, but he dumb, or, you know, whatever it is. Cause I mean, you just get to know people on a different level. So,
absolutely.
You know.
I love it. I mean, cause you have to, you change with the times, you know, and I'm shout out to the people who are trying out for these shows, who are serious about finding love, whatever that looks like for you, because it's hard out here for a pimp.
It is. It is.
I mean, You know it's hard here for.
Come on, Taraji.
We ain't trying to get that money for the ring.
Okay, so can we go back to one thing? So, it's Valentine's weekend. Some people have Galentine. Some people are out and doing paint and sips.
How do we forget about this? My bad.
So, because paint and sips are a big thing.
What about paint, sip, and suck? Okay, go ahead.
I never seen it on no flyer. And that would make me nervous. I wasn't gonna pay for that one. Like, really suck it. Like, oh no, thank you. So they're a big thing, right? So
they are.
I mean, how many paint parties have you been to? Everybody the same lady with the hat on in the house, it could be all to the same picture, or the shoes,
Yes, yep. You have your wine.
However, recently, I took it to another level. So
did she?
In some places, they have paint and sips where they have nude models. So that way you're painting a still life, but he's being very still and, a life form.
And naked.
Yes. And we see all the greats who do this, right? With all kinds of nude art throughout the Frisk Center, all these, major museums across the world.
Yes.
However, I don't know them to say that they were strippers in 18 or whatever, but nowadays, if there's a paint and sip, normally there's a stripper involved, right? It's not just a model, like I'm a pose with this bowl of fruit. No, it is really somebody who strips as well, and then they're like, "I'll make extra money doing this paint and sip. Let me get it here too," and that is what happened at this particular paint and sip. So.
Yeah, break it down.
That's the scene. People are painting all these canvases at a very long table. And the stripper, the model, I'm not calling him the model, gets naked. And so you can paint. And so he walks around so you can see what you need to paint. Some folks, I think, some woman.
I'm like, well, yeah, that was just one.
But I think that she forgot that she's supposed to sip her drink and then paint her canvas because she pretended to sip the man and put his member in her mouth. Now,
in
a room full of people,
right? Yeah, that was the thing.
You now have this man member. Now it's a short clip. It's on the internet. Don't Google it, mama. But
yes.
What? Like, I am a very sex positive, body positive. You live your life. It does not affect mine. If you said, hey, he's fine, I'm gonna take him home after this little paint, we're gonna go down.
Yeah.
That's your prerogative. However, in the room, the painting, and like she was sitting right here.
Yeah,
there are people like that close. So I'm sitting here, the next chair over.
That's right. Yeah.
Gina or whoever her name is, I don't know her name, but going to work
on Devontae.
Dude. Like, how do I even continue to paint my canvas?
And so I'll admit I've not seen it. I've heard all about it. Nobody was like, stop, girl, what the hell?
I saw someone do this, like head to the side, like, is she really?
Is this really happening?
This is really happening, all right.
Okay.
So I don't know. I have no idea. But that to me was just like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I saw the comments, like it wasn't like you said she or even took him to a corner or the bathroom, which was right there. It was just, hey.
I have never been so overcome with lust to be like, guess what? Right here.
Yeah.
Everybody in this room and this paintbrush, I'm like putting this work. Like, I have left places early because of lust. Like, oh, you know what? We ain't gonna stay here long.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
But to just go to work.
I guess you are in shock, but I'd be like, she ain't got no good girl. Where's the good snatch you up friend? That's you for me. But just snap, like,
Yeah.
Like, no. And that's not hating. That's not right. Like,
you know what I mean? You don't know what I mean.
You don't.
In the COVID.
Hit him up later, like you said. Well, like,
get his number, like something.
That's she don't have a good girlfriend.
No. That's it. Your friend group failed you.
They did.
Because she might have been gone at the end. You never know what happened, but your friend group failed you.
They did fail you.
A lot of things that failed you. That's just not it.
And
that's not I'm not paying him for that either. Whoever owns that event.
Listen.
You can walk around, show your little thing off, let them paint.
Yep.
Somebody said,
yeah,
do this extra. So no, let's breach a contract for me. No.
That's how like you said, he's an exotic dancer.
An exotic dancer.
Because a model be on the platform in the front, they ain't moving.
Right.
And then you paint them from whatever angle, how you are seated with the easel. You ain't walking around talking about, what about this? No.
I don't understand it, but people out there doing people stuff.
Yeah, you're right. That's different.
It is. It is.
Okay. That's different.
I hope she has a very nice Valentine.
She's gonna have a Valentine's. She strikes me as one that puts the M on it.
She is gonna have
Valentine's. Happy Valentine's.
Yes, that's what she's gonna have, a Valentine's.
Valentine's. Yeah, very. Yeah, bless her. So, lots going on.
It is.
I don't even know how to talk about this next topic because
come on.
You circle back. So
circle back. Oh, it's hard to go from nakedness to
However,
some
people's drug of choice might be the weed, the crack.
I hope not.
The coke.
That's not
the
good
fentanyl.
Either. That's real bad.
The alcohol. We're bringing it back.
Okay, thank you.
Or this time of year, Girl Scout cookies. So, it's Girl Scout cookie time. What?
I'm not excited.
You're not excited?
No.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, Neysa recruited me to be a co-Girl Scout leader many moons ago. Yeah, I was a co-Girl Scout leader too.
Like what?
Yeah, I was. And some of them girls was bad. But anyway, I didn't say no names. Some of them was fast. Some of them was fast. I'll say fast.
Okay. A little swift.
But
we were there to read.
But before then, I was a Girl Scout.
Okay.
On my honor, wrong hand. I will try to serve God and my country and live by the Girl Scout law. And I made it all the way to junior. I was a junior scout. Okay. And one year, I was the top cookie seller, meaning my mama sold the most cookies.
Your mama sold the cookies. Mama sell cookies.
And you know that.
I do know that. 2 little Girl Scouts, and I was a Girl Scout myself. My mom was my troop leader too.
Oh, did you ever get in trouble?
Yeah, I'm sure.
As a Girl Scout? Okay, can I say a quick story?
Of course.
All of y'all. So she don't listen to the podcast, but if she does, I don't care. So a friend of mine, her mom was our Girl Scout leader. This is in Detroit.
Okay.
So we were having a meeting after school and it was at the school, but her mom had to come from work. So, we were at school for a minute and we had clear instructions to be inside the school in a particular room. But we were outside.
Of course you were.
Playing. And like most parents, y'all are real stealthy. We don't know where y'all come from, but y'all see everything.
Correct.
So we look, somebody has a Swatch watch. I don't know. But make it back into the building. We're like, oh, it should be time. Your mom should be here soon. We go back inside. And mom wasn't there. Her mom wasn't there yet. But when her mom came in, she grabbed her daughter, my friend, and hemmed her up against the wall. It was like, I told you not to be outside. Mind you, we didn't see her. Like, how did you know? That was the first. It was like, how did she know we was outside? Now, she couldn't grab us up. That's why she deboed her daughter so hard. We just got yelled at. But yeah, she picked, I think my friend's feet was hanging on the floor, dangling. So
did y'all go outside after that? Or did y'all listen to
it? Exactly. And we sold cookies.
Mm-hmm.
That's my Girl Scout story.
So I was a Girl Scout leader.
Yes.
For my daughters.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody who knows me knows I'm not really outdoorsy.
No.
Like I'm more Camp Beverly Hills.
Yes.
Than Camp Rough It Outside.
Right.
Actually, my co-leader at the time, Debbie, she was much more, she liked the camp and, outdoorsy type thing. So we were a good balance, right?
Mm-hmm.
She had the older girls, I had the younger ones. It's a good balance. So we go to this camp. And so when you go to camp, you can drop the kids off so they can do kind of, get to know you activities. Mm-hmm. And the counselors or the troop leaders got to go have a meeting to know the rules of the camp and what you can and cannot do. So we're sitting there and, they're going over the rules and they were like, yeah. And if there's a snake, da 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 da, and if there's a rat, da 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 da. And then she kept talking.
Oh, wow.
My hand went up. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Where are these snakes and rats?
Right.
Because I can't be where the snakes and the rats are.
Yeah.
She was like, don't worry. Your troops in the has a special accommodations.
Come on, somebody.
Luckily Debbie knew me and she knew my limitations in the special needs cabin that was made for those that have mobility issues because they had bunk beds and 2 bathrooms and a kitchen.
I'm done. I am so done.
So we get to the camp, I'm like, it's nice. I can do this. But sleep outside of the ground?
Wait, did the rest of them have to? The rest of them were outside?
Our troop was inside the cabin. Yeah.
But no, I mean but the other. Oh, so your troop. Was anybody outside? Like, were there other troops there?
Out there. I can't help them.
Okay. But
my troop was inside.
I understand.
Because I can't be outside in the elements with the rats. So.
That's so funny though, because you being the Girl Scout leader, and I'm like, they go to camp, right? But I do understand because we had a lodge. Ours is a lot in Michigan. Yes. We never were outside. It was like it wasn't even a cabin. It literally was a lodge that we had.
I went to Girl Scout camp as a child.
Mm-hmm.
I would never do that to my children.
No. Mm-mm.
I mean, it was like, this is not a campsite. This is a homeless camp. This is not right. I'm serious.
Yeah.
It's a platform and then like tent stuff, but there's no amenities in the middle. There's no real doors, and the elephants inside. There's a daddy long legs. I gotta walk up this mountain to get here.
It is hella spiders that be out. I like for real.
Right.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I can't sleep here with this.
No. I know. I understand.
Now look, let me tell you right now. The zombies come tomorrow. I gotta sleep outside to stay away from the zombies. I'm gonna be outside.
Yeah.
As long as the zombies ain't here, I'm gonna be in this house. But I cannot.
Oh my gosh.
That's not my ministry.
I love it.
But
I love that we both have Girl Scout stories.
I'm over the cookies.
Okay.
I'm over the cookies.
Really?
I think I've had enough over my years. I don't know.
All my life.
Okay. Did you ever work at a restaurant?
No, I didn't.
Okay, well, I did. If you work at a restaurant, you learn to hate the food.
Okay.
Because you have it all the time, you smell all the time and all that. Yeah. I think that, cookies, even though they come around every so often, it's just the fact that you have them, you're selling them, and then you have leftovers, you're a troop leader, you're eating them for months.
Yep.
So I don't need no cookies right now. I need a break from the cookie. So
I don't think I did any last year.
Yeah.
I didn't, because early, like COVID and everything, I was just like, but this year supported a friend and I was like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
I'll support little Black girls.
Like, can I just give you $20 and y'all just keep the cookies?
I think you can.
Yeah, because that's all I want to do. Like,
do it.
That and popcorn.
Oh my gosh, everybody's selling popcorn.
And their mom. Look, Double Good, I don't know how your marketing team was. I had to talk to somebody over there because y'all did it last year. Kudos to your marketing team. Because every nonprofit across the United States sold Double Good. Yep. I don't know how they kept up with the daggone demand.
Yeah.
Everybody. And I just got my first request this year. Somebody who's like, oh, do about popcorn? Oh, I like popcorn. Like I love it.
And that popcorn's good.
It is good. It is very good. However, after I done bought it 6 months in a row, I'm like, I don't need it.
No.
It's just too much. It's too much. So
yeah, I'm with you. Can you just donate without getting the product? Like here, there you go.
Exactly. Don't nobody sell wine. You know, wine fundraiser.
You want a wine fundraiser? You have to go to, what is that? Women, wine, and shoes or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we need. We need a wine, some kind of fundraiser, some brown liquor fundraiser. Get these. I'm a call. I know a person.
Yes.
Wine distributor. I'm gonna call. Like, you'd have a wine fundraiser.
Yeah. Like that. I'm selling this wine to raise money for grapes in Africa. No, I don't know.
Why not? So
South African wine is good too. Anyways,
I've heard it's really good. So
really good. Yes.
So, well, I'm ready for Valentine's. I think I'm got Galentine's tomorrow. I have plans on Sunday.
You have plans on Sunday?
Yeah, plans on Sunday. Not big plan. I'm just going to the museum.
What museum?
I'm going to the NAM.
Oh.
Yeah, a friend of mine's coming in and he's never been there. So I said, we can go to the NAM. So I'm gonna do that. Fun. Yeah. So it's low-key friends.
You gotta rap. You gotta go in the booth.
No.
Okay, don't go in the booth.
I've been there before.
I know you have. And the booth is, I know. Anyways, but not everyone else.
They ain't got Lauren's verse.
If you are in Nashville or you come to visit, you must go to the National Museum of African American Music.
Okay. The booth that she's talking about is you can go in. I didn't roll my eyes. Okay. So you can go into this booth and in the hip hop room and you can rap to different songs. You can choose a song, right? So I wasn't going to do it. My kids weren't going to do it. I was like, boom, boom, y'all go ahead. Then they had the Fugees. I was like, wait a minute.
Yes.
They got the Ready or Not, which is my song because I'm a 90 refugee. It's my line. So I'm there. So I done bust in the room. Kids was like, where you coming from? I'm like, right here. Move. I'm Lauren. Like, say your song. All about me. While the song cut off before Lauren's rap. Now, think about the song, Ready or Not. We all know everybody's words, but whose words you know the most? Lauren's. So how are you not going to have Lauren's for everybody to do?
No one cares about pros. I'm going to say it. Nobody was checking for pros. Nobody wants to hear it. Right. Although Otis is the only one alive now, so I'm happy.
I mean, I'm here for Wyclef. You know, I love Clef.
Right, but nobody was there for Frost. Nobody. No, I know. I usually keep going. If there's no line, I acapella Lawrence part.
Okay.
So you should do that.
I should do that.
I've done that a couple times.
I was trying to do that because the line behind me, but
okay.
But the NAMM is great.
Yes.
It's a great museum. It's a lot of interactive activities for people to do. And I love the collective moments. Like James Brown, our Prince, you know, there are moments when everything turns to one artist. Yeah. And everybody just stops because, you know, if Prince is playing, you can't move. You know, watch the Purple Wonder. And so it's great. So I give it 10 out of 10. You should definitely go see it.
Go see it. So go to the museum.
Yes.
For those who want, support your local Girl Scout troop.
Yes.
I like Samoas and Thin Mints. And yeah, love you can find anywhere.
Yes, find love, but not the pain sip.
I don't know that was love, right? Not at the pain sip. And get you a good girlfriend or a guy friend or somebody that's gonna snatch you up. We all need them. You be mad in the moment, and then you be like, "You right, girl." See somebody.
Thank you from myself. Thank you.
Right. Yeah.
You need that person.
Those are good takeaways. Am I leaving anything else out? Is that our to go? Do you have a to go?
Yes, to go. I don't have a quote from anybody, but you know what? Valentine's Day. Show love to someone. Like, it does not have to be romantic love. It does not have to be nobody. What you do? Oh, the heart.
Is what the heart?
I don't know what you making over there. Gang signs and stuff. Anyway.
Sorry, love.
Show love to someone. Like, think about the people in your life that you know that might be a little lonely, and you know, hit them up. Like, and it's always somebody close to. Like, think about your grandparents. You know, especially if they're by themselves now, another one's gone on to glory, you know, or just think about people that don't normally get a lot of affection. Make sure you show people affection.
I'm saying, if you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight. But I'm not. Go ahead. When it's cold outside.
Bye.
R.I.P. Bobby Womack. What? Okay, thanks for listening. Catch us on all the platforms. Please be sure to like, share, comment, give us feedback, talk to us. We won't bite unless you want us to. So yeah, holler at us. Ooh, eyebrow. I see it. Thank you.
Behave. Goodbye.
Deuces.